Like, did they have to have that much sex? Like in the movie, was that necessary? Like, I don't think Hitchcock would have wanted that. I don't know. Thank you for welcoming me onto your screens. I'm Eddie, and this is the rollback. Folks, production value. We got a new camera. Everything's looking better. The mic is still okay. Trying to improve here, folks. That said, today I'll be covering the film that was just released from Amazon Prime, The Voyeurs. And, it's definitely a movie. So this film stars Sydney Sweeney as Pippa, Justin Smith as Thomas, Ben Hardy as Seb, and lastly, Natasha Borzio, I'm sorry if I butchered that, as Julia. So the quick synopsis is very simple. An innocent curiosity turns into full-blown obsession when a young Montreal couple spy on their eccentric neighbors from across the street. So this movie just starts out as a couple, that couple being Pippa and Thomas moving into a new apartment. They're excited, they're a young couple, they seem to have been dating for a while, maybe not married or whatever. And they're talking, they're enjoying their lives, whatnot. And they realize something, they can spy on their neighbors from across the street. Fucking synopsis. Their neighbors are Seb and Julia, and they catch them in an intimate moment, and they just start spying on them playfully initially. But shit starts to deteriorate real fucking quick. So I'm just going to go straight into spoilers for this one, folks. Go watch it. There's no way I can really talk about this film without going into the spoilers. So Seb, the neighbor across the street, right? Seb is cheating on Julia. The couple finds out Pippa has more of a conscience about it and wants to tell Julia because she feels like it's not okay. She should, tell him. Also, just so you know, Seb is a photographer, so he uses that to seduce the models that come in, and he has sex with them. Eventually, Pippa accidentally, I'm going to use that word very loosely, accidentally befriends Julia and ends up sending her a message anonymously telling her that that Seb is cheating on Julia. Julia ends up committing fucking suicide. Like, she thought that Pippa and Thomas were spying and they thought Julia was going to kill Seb. No, turns out Julia kills herself. And then shit falls off the fucking wall real quick. Bear in mind, up until this point, we've actually grown to kind of like the couple. They're cute and quirky to some degree. But you can tell Pippa she's getting obsessed with the neighbors, but maybe a little more with Seb, more than anything else. And like I said, this movie just fucking deteriorates from there. So after Julia commits suicide, Thomas leaves Pippa. Pippa ends up following Seb into a bar, allows him to seduce her, or she just goes looking for it, depending on your outlook. She wants to sleep with him, essentially. They end up having sex. Thomas comes back and finds them having sex. Pippa goes back to her apartment and finds out Thomas is dead. After burying him, she goes to Seb's artsy thing, whatever, where he shows off his pictures. Turns out, Julia's fucking alive. And this was all just one big fucking act. Julia's alive, and they show that they caught Pippa and her husband, sneaking up on them. They planted a tracker, all this stuff. Just exposing Pippa. And unfortunately, they made us on a contract where it wasn't illegal, although I don't think that's legal. Any fucking way. Fast forward from there, Pippa, as she's moving out, she discovers that she has a reason to believe that they may have poisoned Thomas, because she knows Thomas, he wouldn't have committed suicide, even though he saw Pippa and Seb sleeping together. He caught them. But he allegedly committed suicide. But she can't prove it. So she sends them an eerie message. She sends them a bottle of wine that they think is just from, some fucking people that like it or whatever. Like them. They drink it. She manages to coerce them into chasing her all the way to her... She's an oncologist? Optometrist. She's an optometrist. She lures them to her office where they chase her. The poison begins to take effect, and they pass out. And I thought at this point, like, twist after twist after twist, I thought, she's going to murder them. This is perfect. This is the way to go. No. She somehow one-ups it and she LASIKs their eye to a point. She burns their corneas to where now they're blind and they can't see. These people are photographers. They need their fucking eyes, but also they fucking deserved it. They were so like high in your face at it. Anyway, this movie is just like fucking twist after twist after twist, and I really fucking enjoyed that. That said, the acting in this movie isn't always the best, and it's also very gratuitous with the last sex scenes. I'm not saying the movie can't. I'm saying though that there's so much of it. Like, there's so much sex in this movie. Again, it's not... How do I say this? Not for the faint of heart. I wouldn't recommend watching this with your parents. Do not watch this with your parents. Do not watch this with anyone where it could be awkward, unless you can laugh at it. That said, would I recommend this movie? Honestly, I do. Just because of all the twists just made me go, oh shit. Oh shit. And I was watching it with my wife, and we're in bed watching the movie, and we're just like, no way. No way. And it happens. Like, fucking way. I can recommend this movie. It's don't take it too seriously. That's the big thing about this film. Do not take it seriously. Watch it to laugh at it, to get shocked by it, but do not expect a masterpiece. It's very much reminiscent of like Rear Window, or there's a film that came out earlier, The Woman in the Window. It's very Hitchcockian, at least it's trying to be. Again, not a bad movie, but maybe not everyone's taste. That said, I'd give it a solid B-. I probably won't watch it again anytime soon, but just for the writing and all those twists that I didn't see coming, I respect it. Not the greatest film ever made, but I respect it. That's it. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of The Rollback. Please like and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. We also have a podcast that comes out every week. You can check that out down below in the links. We also have a podcast that comes out every Wednesday, the Wednesday Rewind with Fernie. Right now he's doing a series on the Star Wars franchise. What else? Do I have anything else sad, guys? Anything else sad? No? Okay. Well, that's going to be all for us today. I've been Eddie, and this was The Rollback. Bye, everybody.